Effect to be doing now is the making of a needle clock. What's the sense of that? We all know clock, and if you don't know, I will let you know today. Is the way that needle is moving to the next uh, number. Since we have hour, seconds, then minutes. So we want to look that long hand, the way that long hand is moving to the next number for us to know the exact clock or the exact time that you are into. You can, at your own discretion, you can use this for anything you want to do. For example, na birthday, maybe like 50, when I want to celebrate 50 years, 10 years, you can say 10, 20, 30, 40, and now 50. You cannot lay emphasis on that 50. So can use that your making your needle clock effect to do that. And how do we go about that? Let's start that now. So we'll go to our insert tab. Let's continue. We have to come to our insert tab. Come to your shapes. When it comes to that effect making, you'll be using basically shapes and text box. That's what we're using. And if you think you want to give background image to the slide, you can always go to your picture online to insert any shape that you want. Now the first thing we'll be doing now, we'll come to our hack to draw our hack. Let's do our hack. You can adjust it here. After the adjustment, we'll now thicken it, not fill. If you fill it, it's going to fill the shape, but it's the outline we are dealing with now. We increase the width of the outline. Let's increase it. Let's increase the width of the outline. And if you like, okay, shape format. And let's change the color of the outline to black. After that I've done the arc, the next we'll be doing is the needle itself. We'll be using isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle for the needle. Let's draw it. Let's do the shape fill. Let's give it this. After you are going to duplicate this particular triangle, we'll duplicate it by pressing our Ctrl D. After pressing Ctrl D, we have to go and rotate it. Rotate it to flip vertical. Flip vertical. Flip vertical. Then we'll bring it here. We'll tell the shape no fill. We say no fill to it and no outline. Come to shape outline too. We say no outline. It's highlighted. We'll press our shift key down to select the second one, the first one that we drew, and we group it. Ctrl G. We'll make a node. A node. You go to your shape also to draw a perfect circle, a node. You can change the fill to black. Then no outline. No outline. Bring it here. Then group it together. Select everything together. Ctrl G. After this, where do we want to start working from? We can open our size and shape property. Come to this side. This edge, this plus arrow down. This arrow down. Can we see it? Click on it, it's going to display it. We come to our rotation. We start from 30 degree. 30 degree. 30. Then enter. That's rotated. So we'll give it 30-degree rotation for the node. Okay, after I've done this, the next thing we're doing now, we're going to make our circle again for where the clock will be inserted. I mean the numbering rather. Numbering. number. We may decide to change the fill color of the numbering. Let's use this. So the one like the clock, and say no fill. We can give it shape effects, bevel, and let's take this. All right, and let's type inside it. Increase 1, bolding it, and let's place it here. So let's type again. Let's type and say be positive all the time. You can write anything, no. Young at 40. Okay, let's say young at young at 20. I'm just using that one as an example. It will not be what you want to write though. Bolding it. Young at 20. After this, we'll be adding animation. After I have done this. So the animation we're adding to the 3 will not just be duplicating so that it will not be wasting our time. We'll come to our needle clock here. Animation. We'll give it wipe from the bottom. So I love the way that one is playing from the bottom. We'll come to this numbering. We'll give it zoom. We give it zoom. Then we'll come to younger 20. We'll give it wipe. It will now move from right. Effect option. Let it move from right. It will not be after previous. So let me go and close it. It will be after previous. So let's play it to see how it's going to work. Let's go. Yeah. We are good with the first one that we have done. The next one we have to do is to move the needle. The needle will surely move. If the needle doesn't move, that is the hour. Are we going to say the number of the time that has clocked? We won't. So the needle have to move to the next number. We will not say 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. If you have to do that, where would the needle move to? It now depends on the distance you want it to be moving, the distance between the first one and second one. Let's say it's 30. If it's 30, the rotation we gave the first one was what? Was 30. If one to another rotation to it, which means that 30 plus 30 will be 60. To know where it's going to move to. So let's come to our animation pane to see the rotation. We'll give it 60. Now to know the next place to go. We'll now come and draw a line. For demarcation, it's not necessary to put it, but if you understand the exact place it is going to be, you may not put it. But the line is just for demarcation to know the exact place you want the node to move to. Then we'll now take it back to our 30. We'll take it back to 30. 30. We'll now add animation to this needle clock to move to this place. That is, after leaving number 1, if you want to go to number 2, there is an animation that will be applied to it that will make it to move. So when I come to add, you go to animation, come to add. You will not come to this place. So you should come to this animation. It's going to replace the previous one that has appeared or applied to this needle. We'll come to add so that the first one will be retained. At the same time, the new one we are adding to be retained. Come to add animation. And which animation are we giving to it? Is spin. And spin move at 360 degree. We don't want it to move at 360 degree. It's 30 degree. So we'll come to animation pane. We'll come to animation pane. Come to effect option. Then this amount of time, go and click on this drop down and change this to 30. You don't need to move 360, 30. You first enter before saying OK. Press enter on your keyboard first after you might have given it 30. press enter before saying okay. If you don't press enter before saying okay, it will not retain that 30 oh. Can you get me? If you don't press enter first before pressing okay, it will retain that 30 amount of time before it go to the next one. You just say okay to soon move on that 360. So press enter before saying okay. So what do you want to write to this one now? So let's go and take this. Since we've added animation, we'll just drag it to write two. So what should be written to this two? What should be written to it? So let me remove this one for demarcation purpose. Still young at 30. Young at 30. So let's preview it. You see how it's going to move. See? Now it's celebrating 40. We're going to add animation to this one again. Animation to this. You come to add animation. Add animation, give it pen again. So the first thing you did to the first one or to the previous one is what you're going to do to this one again. You come here, effect option. So give it 30 again. Press enter and okay. And okay. So we have to sorry. Here. So still young at 40. Still young at 40. Let me see. Okay, let's reduce this. We'll now lay emphasis on that 40 because that's the essence of doing it. 40, you can give it, come to your shape fill, change the text to red or gold. Okay. Then got 40. Let's now play it. Still got 40. Okay. And got 40 at 40. So let's play it from the beginning to see how it's going to work. Transition, change from on click. How many seconds? Can you say apply to all? Let's apply more transition to it. Okay. So let's play it. F5. F5 to see how it's going to work. All right. Can you see how this is moving? Isn't this one beautiful? Isn't this beautiful? So you can do that for anything. You can just think on how you can do that will make the effect be appreciated. You don't do it for any out thing. No. Know what it will be applicable for. That when that effect is done, to be appreciated with that. So let's try it and see how it's going to work.